This is the week 5 best to last for Gaston County. Once again, I'm Jeff Miller.
I'm Anthony Perkins. The way I've got South Point listed as the first team in Gaston County. I think that among all classes, until somebody beats them, they're the best right now, and I think that they've got to stay there until somebody does beat them. Second, I have almost a toss-up between Forest View and Ashbrook, but I would give Ashbrook a spot ahead of I'm sorry, I give Forest View a spot ahead of Ashbrook because I think Forest View's got a few better athletes. They do have a 3-1 record, whereas Ashbrook has a 2-2 record. But you sort of throw the rankings out the window as far as I'm sorry, the records out the window as far as the rankings go, because I think that Forest View feels a little bit better team than Ashbrook this year. I've got in 4th place Hunter Huss Huskies. Hunter Huss has got a 1-3 record, and their record doesn't look like they will belong that high. But Hunter Huss has really played a very brutal schedule. They played 4A teams, they played really tough 3A teams, and they are really getting themselves ready for good conference play. North Gaston is coming in at 4-0 in number 5 spot. The reason I flopped North Gaston and Hunter Huss is because North Gaston's schedule, even though they won more games, is a lot lighter than what Huss has been playing. Under them, I have East Gaston. East Gaston's still looking for their first win, but East Gaston does have some good offensive players. They just need to put a game together. They need to quit turning the ball over, and I think they'll win a game. Bessemer City, they're picked to win the Southern Piedmont 2A Conference, 1A 2A Conference. Jefferson may have a little something to say about that, but I would put them in at number 7 spot. Cherryville under them, and then I'd have Highland Tech rounding out the Gaston County schools.
Yes, just like you, I have South Point. South Point number 1. They got a great offense, and their defense is as good as they've ever been in a long time, and that's going to make them a real hard team to beat this year. And I got it's really hard to say about Forest U and Ashbrook for that number 2 spot. Forest U travels to Ashbrook this year, and Forest U has not beaten Ashbrook since the year I graduated, which was 2001, and has not beaten Ashbrook at Ashbrook. They've beaten them a couple of times since then, but Forest U has a powerful offense and an improving defense, after their week 1 loss. And Ashbrook, they've got their offense is coming around, and they got a real stingy defense, and they say defense wins championships. I'll let my homerism take place and put Forest U back in the second place. And then North Gaston and Hunter Huss. I'd kind of give North Gaston a little leg up since they got a solid offense. They run that triple option just like South Point, and when run perfectly, that offense is hard to defend. But like you said, their schedule might be their downfall, because none of the teams they've played will really prepare them for what the Big South has. Then Hunter Huss, on the other hand, they're 1-3, playing a brutal non-conference schedule with Burns and 2 Charlotte powerhouses, Rocky River and Vance, which they play Vance this coming week. And that's I'm tossed on those 4 previous picks, but I kind of gave North Gaston a little leg up. And then next is East Gaston. I think they're improved from last year, but and they might eventually move up later. But right now, I just don't see them beating Hunter Huss or North Gaston. But I'll have some crow ready to eat if that's not the case. But then 7th is Bessemer City. I don't see them. I actually see Jefferson winning that conference that they're in, even though I don't know much about Jefferson. I put Bessemer City ahead of Cherville because Bessemer City's already beaten them once, and they seem to be a little bit more competitive in their games than Cherville. Right now, Cherville, they're ranked below Bessemer City. I think they're kind of a mess right now. They've had some players miss some time, I think, due to disciplinary reasons. I found this out from one of my friends who coaches for another team, and hopefully Cherville can get it together because they got some talent on that team, but sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, I guess. And then you got Highland Tech dead last. Right now until they can win a game, that's where they're going to stay in my book. I mean, not trying to be a negative Nancy or a jerk or anything, but it is what it is.